dishes with me while I tell you the number one thing that irritates me as a Christian. One thing that really irritates me, or irritated me when I was little, was the whole Santa Claus thing. I get it, we're all kids at the time or whatever, but like at the same time, it's like, if you believe in God, why are you trying to tell your kids to believe in magic at the same time? So quick story time. When I was in, I want to say like 3rd, 4th, maybe 5th grade, maybe 4th or 5th, one of those. I was like in elementary. My teacher was talking about how, oh guys, I want you guys to like write down what you guys are going to ask for Santa for Christmas. I want you guys to write down your Christmas list, and then we're gonna send it off to Santa. And growing up, me and my parents, like my parents really hammered it in, like, hey, we buy your presents. We don't do the Santa thing. We want you to see and grow up knowing how hard work and where hard work can get you. My parents would take me to pick out what I want for Christmas, so I could understand and grasp the concept at such a young age that, hello, work is a real thing. There's no magical jolly fat man that is coming through your freaking chimney. We didn't even have a chimney. That's coming through your chimney at night while everyone's sleeping to give you gifts. And I like honestly understood that. And as a child in the Christian private school system, I was like so confused. I'm like, wait, all my parents have ever taught me is like, hello, we work and buy your presents. So like, don't go believing the Santa Claus thing. The teacher had said, okay guys, we're gonna write letters to Santa asking him what we want for Christmas. And the entire year leading up to this, like the entire Christmas season leading up to this, she was like, oh hey, so-and-so, be good or I'm gonna tell Santa and you're not gonna get any gifts. And this whole time I'm saying to her like, there's no way you're actually telling this child. And this other child, about probably older than me, like a year or two older than me, that Santa is not going to give him gifts if he doesn't write his name on his paper. Like, no. So she told us to write these letters to Santa, and I'm like, my parents buy my gifts. Santa Claus isn't real. And everyone was looking at me weird, and the teacher pulls me aside and is like, oh, we can't say that because we don't know what other kids believe. We don't know what other kids believe, and we don't want to ruin the magic of Christmas. And of course, I'm a little kid, so obviously I feel bad, so I just don't say anything. But I go home and tell my mom. She comes back, like, to the school, and is like, oh, Alyssa had told me what had happened, and I wanted to let you know we don't do the Santa Claus thing, and she has a right to express her beliefs, because I don't think it's right that you're pushing your beliefs of Santa Claus or whatever you believe in on my child. And since then, at that school, it wasn't a problem. Why did that irritate me so bad? Because as Christians, the Bible says, and I quote, thou shalt not lie. Thou shalt not steal. You're lying to your kids, telling them that Santa Claus is real, that magic is real, and you're stealing their common sense. Like, two sins at once. I don't know what to tell you. And then in 6th grade, like, we're all old enough to understand. There was this girl who was my best friend at the time, and no one brought up the topic, I think. I can't fully remember. No one brought up the topic of Santa, and we were talking about, like, gifts and, like, what we're trying to get for Christmas and what we're gonna ask for. She really said, oh, well, I'm going to ask Santa for such and such. And I'm like, you do know Santa Claus isn't real, right? Tell me why the girl next to me, keep in mind, like, this is the classified mean girl, I guess, to me, because she didn't like me. she's like, oh, you can't tell her that because you don't know what other people believe, and like you don't know what she believes, and like that could really hurt her feelings, and that could like scar her for life. And I'm like, okay, her beliefs are scarring me, so I don't know what to tell you. Santa Claus isn't real, sucks to suck. But like, why are we lying and telling our youth? And this is me as a 17-year-old Christian girl saying, why are we telling these children that, oh, as Christians, that, oh, Santa Claus is real and Santa Claus gets you all our gifts. But when that check comes in the mail and you're sitting there budgeting during the holiday season about, oh my gosh, how am I going to give my kids such and such for Christmas? And you're sitting here trying to pull strings for your child, but in the same breath you're telling them that Santa Claus and his magical elves are sitting in the North Pole making your child's gifts. That doesn't make sense to me, and I don't think it will ever make sense to me, and that has always irritated me.